I don't give a what's trending at the moment. I'm not good at it because I truly don't care. Whatever the trendy thing is probably just bullshit. Whatever the new trend is trends come and go and come and go. And I don't want to get distracted with trends. I want to be focused on, like what are like the timeless truths that make money over time? What are the timeless principles that are going to get us the money and get all the other good resources and help optimize my life overall?
Prosperity is a lifestyle choice.
It's a choice.
Fumbling around by yourself in the dark, also a lifestyle choice. Choose wisely. Choose prosperity. Choose to win. Choose to conquer in the new year.
Or don't. Somebody got to flip the burgers, man. Someone got to watch the cars, right? And that's cool. Like, you'll still be useful in that regard, but it might not be the ideal outcome you want. You want to make your next year your best year. This is your last opportunity. Click that link now. Let's go.
If you're not going to wash the wheels on my Maybach, click that link. Do yourself a favor. We'll see you inside.
You got to learn from people that, I agree with what you were saying earlier. You got to learn from people that did the shit that you want to do. And I did that my whole life, and it changed my whole life. And if I wouldn't have done that, I don't know, it'd be just sad. It'd just be sad. I don't know where I'd be, but it wouldn't be good.
I don't understand why people don't do it. Don't take action, because it's the easiest time to pay somebody, to pay a badass person that did something great with their lives, to get the blueprint of what they did, the quote unquote blueprint.
How many times did you win the state championships in Brazil? State level from your area in Brazil. How many times did you win?
13 times.
13. So how many times did you win before you fired your coaching team?
Never fired them.
You didn't fire them. You were already the best in the state.
I needed my coaches.
But then you won the national championships, 7 times? 7 times you won the best in the country. So you're best in the state 13 times, and then best in the country 7 times. So out of those 7, how many times did you win before you fired your coaching team?
Never fired my coaching team.
But you were already the best in the country.
Still need my team.
Even after 5 times, you were the best in the country.
Still need my team.
Oh, but then you became world champion. 3 times? 3 times world champion?
3 times.
So how many times did you win the world champion, best in the world, before you fired your coaching team?
Never fired my coaching team.
Yeah, I think that's always very telling that, the best athletes in the world, the best business people in the world, they all have a team of people around helping them. And then somebody else out there thinks that, I'm going to do it by myself.
And they don't do shit. I think sports is the best way to compare with anything in life, right? Because it's, especially MMA, because it's the highest level of performance where you're getting punched in the face, kicked in the head, people are taking you down, you're breaking bones, you're splitting your face open. If you don't do this stuff we're talking about, which is a high performance life, it's not gonna work out very well for you. You probably die in there. So if you take that and translate to business and life, it's the same damn thing. You gotta perform in the highest level in everything you do in order to have a good outcome, an excellent outcome. And if you look at MMA, if you make a mistake in there, if you fire your coach, if you don't do the right stuff in training, if you don't hang out around the right people, you're gonna get that pretty bad. That's why I like comparing MMA to real life.
Don't get up real bad. Get yourself a good coach. Good job being here. Gabriel asks, hey Derek, what's your experience using funnels and how have you best optimized them, as well as in terms of utilizing attention to scale a funnel? I have a couple of thoughts about it, and some of them are good and some of them are less good. And I mean, look, ClickFunnels, that plaque right over there says $25 million. And we got a $50 million one coming soon. So we're taking care of the paperwork for that. And they take months after you get approved for that. It takes months You have to go through a lengthy process of submitting all sorts of paperwork and documentation. $1 million, $1 million, $10 million, $25 million, $50 million's coming soon. So I know a little bit about building funnels and selling shit online, okay? I know a little about that. It's not been my priority in life. We were talking about this just earlier today. Like, what is your impression of like the level of ball and gangster shit happening versus the percentage that I show on the internet? That, how much money is that costing furthermore? But what is your perception? How much gangster shit's happening versus what people see in my marketing or external communication?
Like, you're probably showing like less than 1%, And it's crazy to me as a friend. I want people to see. I'm like taking pictures, recording, because like it's a pretty amazing life that takes years to build, and a lot of people would pay to learn more from Derek if he showed more of what he has and what he has built. So I was pushing him today, let's do something, let's film, because it's amazing the life he has built for himself. And I think more people need to see that.
I think maybe 10% of the cool shit ends up online. It probably is less than that, honestly.
I think it's less.
And I value relationships, or I value my personal time more than I give a shit about showing off to strangers that I don't even like 90% of those people. If I got to know them, I'd pay 90% of them to go away. And, maybe 10% of them are people like yourself that I'd be happy to interact with and happy to spend time with if they're serious about showing up and making a real effort to make their life better. So I guess, to answer your specific question about funnels is like, yeah, man, what I've done great is I've built really high quality products. I've built really high quality services that when somebody gets in this ecosystem, they stay here. Many stay here for years and years and years. There's people that have been around me for 10 years that became a client, in 2014. There's one guy I'm thinking of, he's made millions of dollars with me, and we started working together in 2014. And, before this Moneyberg business existed. And, we still make money together. We had a conversation back in September about the stock market in late September. It was late at night. We were in Vegas. It was late at night. I had a conference in Vegas. He's attending the conference. And, one night, maybe I wrapped up at 3 in the morning, 3:30, something like that. So maybe I stopped with the clients around 3 and then had a team meeting for a while and then went and chatted with him. And maybe 4:30 or 4:45 in the morning, we were partying company. No, we're not out drinking, by the way. We had 0 alcohol. We're not out at a nightclub partying. We're sitting around having a rather dull conversation about the future of some stocks. And he was asking about selling one company and buying another. And we talked through the pros and cons of that. And I followed the advice that we both came to in that conversation. And that made me about $2 million extra, from October, November, December, in less than 3 months. It made me about $2 million extra, and it made him about 450,000. He said he made he actually said he made 450,000 euros, so almost $500,000. So he's saying I made about $500,000, and I did the math, and I said, it made me about $2 million. The difference of where my portfolio, what I did own. And I was like, well, let me sell some of this and reposition the money. It's a couple $1 million difference. So having that type of a social network, it makes a big difference in your outcomes. So, and when people, when you have those type of relationships together, again, people stick around for years and years. That guy and I are going to make money together for the rest of our lives, and. He's still a client. He still shows up and pays to be in the events and whatnot. But it's been very valuable to him. It's even been valuable to me. It's been sometimes I have to explain things to him that I'm like, all right, I have to do that myself, So I think some things I'm excellent at in that way. As far as communicating to the public of building, the like gimmicky funnels or, taking advantage of whatever is trending at the moment, I don't give a what's trending at the moment. I'm not good at it because I truly don't care. Whatever the trendy thing is probably just bullshit. Whatever the new trend is trends come and go and come and go, and I don't want to get distracted with trends. I want to be focused on, like what are like the timeless truths that make money over time. What are the timeless principles that are going to get us the money and get all the other good resources and help optimize my life overall. So my brain just doesn't really think about whatever the new trendy thing that I could make a cute ad out of. I'm not very good at that. So somebody else is good. Some dummy out there who doesn't know much. They do better on the marketing side or funnel creation of some little trendy cute shit that hits for a minute and then goes away, and then some other guy finds a cute little trend and then it goes away. These people don't build real businesses because they kind of got lucky and caught a particular trend and capitalized a moment in time, but they don't know how to capitalize the next moment and the next moment and the next moment. So I'm a lot good at doing durable things for decades. I'm not a trendy person. And I don't want to train my brain to think about short-term trendy things over, long-term, massively valuable things. So if you can take advantage of some of those little trends in a way that makes sense, good for you. I like to do things, long-term that create massive value, and that's what I'm best at. So that's where my attention goes. I don't want to say I'm not worried about funnels. Like I am, and I've done that, but I've done it in a long-term, sustainable way, not in an acute, trendy way.
Hey, what's going on? It's your man Brandon Carter, and I'm here with my man Derek Moneyberg, and we are doing a live webinar coming soon, showing you all about. Man, tell them what the webinar is about, bro.
Look, if you're not a lover of poverty and despair, if you'd like to have more wealth in your life, you'd like to have a promotion at your job, you'd like to get a raise, you get a fat bonus check. If you're starting to do a business or you have an existing business, you'd like to grow it a lot, we're going to help you with that. You want to join this webinar, see the date below, click the link. You want to join this webinar, let us help you have more financial abundance in your life, the way we help each other, the way we helped a lot of other people.
And this is a live webinar. It's not something pre-recorded. This is live. We'll be able to ask us questions. We'll answer your questions live. You do not want to miss out on this. Make sure you register now, all right?